Hey guys, Mike here. Just got back from the fish store. We have some awesome little nano predator fish to add to the forest aquarium here. You might remember that we recently took all the Kurai tetras out of this tank and brought them downstairs to the new forest tank that we set up. The fish are doing really great. I need to do a water change on that tank after we do this because it's looking a little funky, something that always happens when you set a new tank up. You never know what's going to be going on with it. So we just need to do a little bit of a water change to clear things up. No big deal. We got to get these two small little fish out of the bag here, acclimated to temperature in the tank. We'll float them in the bag for about 20 minutes and then we'll add them to the tank and check them out. They're freaking out right now in the bag. They're super small fish. I'm sure you guys already know exactly what those are, but we'll talk about it in a second. I'm sticking with the shorter videos for a while here, guys. Do me a huge favor, hit the like button so this video gets some YouTube love and gets pushed out to some new people. I appreciate it very much. Let's shoot for 3,000 likes on this video. We got, I think, a little over 2,500 on the last fish adding video, and that was awesome. That was a huge jump up from what we usually get. So 3,000 likes, let's do it. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. Let's give these guys some time here. Alright, they've had enough time to acclimate to temperature. We're going to pour them through the old net here and get them in the tank. Alright guys, there you go. There's one, where's the other? As per usual, guys, these fish are going to be super skittish for a while, so let's check them out maybe tomorrow and see how they're doing. Alright guys, it's the next day. The male is out here in the middle. I'm going to have to throw over a ton of B-roll footage so you can actually see these fish, guys. That's not going to be happening right here with this camera. These are the baddest fish I own. Pun 100% intended. Come on, you got to give me a little bit of credit there, right? So these fish have a ton of different names. At least that's what my local fish store guy told me. So we got Black Baddis, Dario Hysigonon. I just totally butchered that. Burmese Flame Baddis. I'm not sure which the correct one is. Rachel, if you're watching this, help me out here. But these guys are sweet. So like I said, the male has been hanging out over here. He's been a lot more active. The female I did see briefly over here. Got a little bit of B-roll footage that I can show of her. It could be a female. It could also just be a super beta male. You never know. I guess with these fish, that's what the betas do. They can camouflage themselves a little bit as a female to try and not get picked on because they are territorial little predators, okay? So that's why we got these fish for this tank, because I thought it would be cool to have them feed on the small tiny little baby shrimp that we have in the forest aquarium. We don't really have any right now because the Kurais just totally devastated the younger shrimp. We pretty much only have these giant big fat mamas and daddies in here, but they will get to procreating here soon, and I think we'll have a much better balance between what gets born and what gets eaten with just these two little predators. But in the meantime, I've just been trying to get them to eat this Fritz Knops D. Live brine shrimp, little tiny brine shrimp would be the best thing for these guys, but I don't know. They seem to be, at least the male seems to be fairly interested in this stuff. We're just going to have to get him kind of used to it until there's a bunch of little baby shrimp for him to hunt. It's so crazy too because this fish is like no bigger than the biggest shrimp in this aquarium, which I think is kind of funny. Similar colors too. Like sometimes I'll be at my desk, I'll look over and there will be a shrimp flying across the tank and I think it's the Dario, but it's just a shrimp. Kind of funny. There he goes. He's taking off in the middle of the tank. Definitely a lot faster than a shrimp. He's probably trying to sniff out that female or that beta that's hiding over there on the left. He's back there. His colors are just a lot weaker, and you know, we'll find out. Time will tell if he really is a he or not. Yeah, I mean, that's the forest tank. We didn't want to throw in like a ton of fish in here. We wanted to kind of rebalance the shrimp population a little bit. Like I said, I think we're going to be able to do that with this fish, but only time will tell. You might notice that we do have a little bit of BBA popping up in this tank, and that's probably because we cut the CO2 off of this aquarium about, man, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks ago as I fall over. Something that's not super uncommon to have happen, but it doesn't always take place. Not sure if it has to do with the pH shifting a little bit or what, but not a problem. I bet once we plug CO2 back into this, it'll kind of keep things at bay. We'll go through, do some manual removal, and it'll be all good. We're still using the flat Nano 1 on this tank, getting some really awesome colors out of these RGB LEDs, guys. I mean, the shrimp just pop so hard in this tank now with this light. Love it. Running it at 50%. So, and with that, we're getting about 30 par down here at the front of the substrate, which is exactly what we were getting with the other light, the Denale light, at full blast. But the color, I mean, is just so much better that, I mean, there's no way we're changing the light that's on this tank, guys. Absolutely love this thing. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me today. Check out the new fish that we got for the forest tank. Be sure to keep you guys updated on them. And I got to keep just banging out edits here, get some more videos out to you guys. Thanks for hitting the like button. If you like this video, it means a lot, and it helps the channel out a ton, guys. Thank you so much once again, and we'll see you in the next one.